years. Our 8 years in the 4+4. Ogba 8 years.
It is money well spent. We have, in the life of this administration, negotiated very, very prudently with our contractors, and the books are there to see that we're spending Edo taxpayers' money a lot more prudently. We're getting much, much more value from our taxpayers' spend. For us, we have to build infrastructure. You can imagine the population in this axis. Clearly, you're looking at a population in excess of 50,000 people, and we have a strategic national assets, the Kenwan barracks down this road. So if there is an emergency and you need to move troops, in the past, you couldn't do so. So for us, it doesn't really matter whether it's a federal asset or a state asset. We just want to move our people in Edo State. We want to build infrastructure for them that will enable their businesses, that will enable their lives, make life easier for them. Government's role, like I've always said, is to create the enabling environment for our citizens. Clearly, it will cause pain for some people who in the past did not really feel it was important enough to spend such huge sums of taxpayers' money on massive infrastructure to benefit majority of the people. But I think with time they'll get to understand that if it's not good for all of us, it cannot be good for any of us. Yes, eventually it will, because we're going to take this alignment down to Gele and then do another alignment to the location of the seaport. We certainly will be moving into a votable after this, the work we're doing here and on textile mill roads. You can imagine the strain on our budgets. We can't, we don't want to borrow too much. So we are just managing within the resources we have. But once we complete these projects, by the grace of God, when I have another term in office, right now, most banks, most contractors are reluctant because of the uncertainty which has been created by who in Edo State. So they are actually reluctant to give us money. They are reluctant to, contractors are reluctant to give us more credits. So we're not able to move as fast as we would have loved to. But by the grace of God, when the elections are over, we should be able to access a lot more financial resources, and we'll push, and the people will benefit from the sort of quality infrastructure that we're building here. Well, at the end of the day, it was all politics. We have not abandoned or stopped any project in Edo State. Every project that was well conceived, that has multiplier effects and linkages to what we're doing, we've continued, and in fact, added to, because we are constructing phase 2 of the storm water project around Cabiona with the funding from Newmark. So for anybody to say that we've stopped a major project because of the unusual floods that occurred last year, I think is a deliberate misinformation, but it's also part of a strategy to denigrate the good works we're doing in Edo State. And you know why? We unfortunately we're not earning revenues at $100 a barrel like used to happen. So the little we have no choice but to commit to work for the public good. Those who used to benefit from the extras from the past are obviously upset, and they've gone into tantrums and into all sorts of lies and misinformation to try and whip up sentiments against this government. But as you can see, the people cannot be fooled. They are not fooled. You hear the voluntary reaction from people on the street. They can see that despite the difficult economic situations we face, as a government, we are totally committed, and we're doing everything within our powers to bring as much good to our people in Edo State.